In today's Pokemon economy, it can be really hard to get your hands on any Pokemon cards from anywhere. So when I heard my friend was going to Japan, I basically insisted, almost demanded, pretty much, that they gotta try to get me some Pokemon cards while they're there, because for some people, going to Japan is a once-in-a-life opportunity, and for people like me, it's a none-of-your-life opportunity. Even though it would be amazing, how the heck am I gonna get to Japan? So the homeboy did go to Japan, and he did end up getting us some packs. But he was there for a while, and I wasn't about to pester the guy and say, hey, did you get the packs yet? Did you get the packs? Did you go to Pokemon Center? Did you channel me so I could feel being in Pokemon Center with you spiritually? Like I was saying, I was getting impatient, so I started scheming up ways to get cards of my own while they were off in Japan. First, I tried the Asian market. In fact, I tried 3 because we have a bunch near us, and I love going to the Asian market. I mean, we go there probably once a month anyways, so it wasn't a big deal. Couldn't find any cards there, which is kind of lame, but I did find a Pikachu mango drink, so that seemed good. I mean, it seemed like a good play, I think. I had also heard that Japanese Pokemon cards were fairly cheap if you buy them online. Now, this was a few months ago. Everything has gone up in price. Other people heard the same thing, and that meant scalpers, hoarder investors, the FOMOists, everybody started buying all the cards they could offline. They would pay top dollar, even if they were getting fleeced, which that's all this Pokemon economy is the fleeced getting fleeced and everybody else waiting. But that doesn't mean I wasn't able to find some solo packs, some packs lying around here and there. They say you're supposed to buy the booster boxes because they have a guaranteed SAR, which could be something really nice, or it could just be a decently nice card, and that's why Japanese cards are relatively cheaper than their English counterparts. And also, I think they're just more popular in English. I don't know. I've never, again, don't make me keep bringing it up, but I've never been to Japan, so I don't know how much Pokemon is centered around over there. There's other little tidbits I've heard about them. Apparently, they have a higher quality control, so the card's a little bit more centered. I do plan to compare my cards to them. After it was all said and done, I ended up with quite a few packs, mostly because I waited so I can get multiples of some and singles of some others that seem to not happen as often, and also only for a good price, mostly from eBay or Amazon, wherever I could just find them. And then also the packs that I got from the homeboy in Japan. He also managed to get this Charmander, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I'll open it. It's for Seb. It's his favorite. So, and that noise is probably really annoying. So we'll open that once we get the everything set up. There's even 5 packs that we'll do at the end that I couldn't find anywhere more than once for a decent price. Language barriers aside, obviously I don't know what any of these cards say. I'm gonna have to just go off of the memory of what the Pokemon is and hope it looks cool and shiny. I mean, that's partly why we do this anyways, right? We just want shiny things in our possession. I'm mainly trying to see if I can get the same energy and vibe and fun factor that I get when I open English cards. I don't care if the cards are bad. If the art is cool, that's great. That's not a bad card. I don't care if it's worth a penny, and most Japanese cards are probably worth less than a penny. I just want to make sure I got something cool to lay my eyeballs on. Now I need something cool to slide down my throat and refresh my taste buds. And who better to slide something down my throat than my guy Pikachu? Now this is mango flavored, so this should be really good. I hope I can control myself while I'm drinking this. The other me, the alternate reality me, will be cutting open all the packs with a pair of scissors because they're like really tall. I think I'm opening it. Or does that just spin his head? I think it's just like a normal bottle. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut through most of them except for the back 5. I'll cut through those with you. Okay, double lidding this thing. Gotta be safe. Ooh, I wish you could have heard that. I didn't have it close enough to the mic, but that was kind of nice. Please don't taste like ass. God damn, that's good. I ain't even doing that as a bit. That is fucking delicious. It's like the right level of sweet and also like fruity. Like it tastes like actual mango. That's really good. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. Oh, it's Korean. It says product of Korea right there. Oops, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the language. Oh, the lid does come off and it's got a squirt thing. That's kind of sick. Look at that. I could do more with that. I'm going to keep that head. Wait, that's a nice quality head. I'm going to have to, yeah, we're going to break this. Hold on. So I foolishly updated my phone, you know, to try to see if it would make the camera quality better. And I kind of feel like it looks a little different, but I won't really know until I start editing and probably finishing the video, to be honest. We're just gonna go with it. I don't want to hyper focus on too much. I always hyper focus on doing the best perfect I can be, perfect job I can do. So I can even English perfectly. But we're starting out with that Daku Rama dude, or whatever the hell his name is, that freak. Then we got, this is Lotad's evolution, but it's not Ludicolo, which is way better. This is Lombre? Yeah, Lombre. Yeah, this feels like a quiz right now. This is that freak that evolves into Bellibolt. Just a giant 9-head. Okay, so looks like our rare for the pack is going to be a Reshiram. Nice. All right, I guess. None of these, was that Guzma or Goomza? Whatever. None of these are worth holding on to. Now, that's the thing about buying just the packs themselves, is if you're guaranteed an SAR, a secret art rare, or secret illustration rare here in the States, person selling you the pack is probably going to take that for themselves. They don't want you to have that. They're monsters. Do you understand? Most people would probably, most sellers would probably do that, I guess we should say. And hopefully by the end of this, I can lose a little bit of that cynicism and we can get a big ol' hit. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. It's not the Swine, although I really like that card. It's very clean. It's like him in a forest, kicking up dirt, not in the snow, which is unusual for my pal. This Metapod is fucking sick. Dude, this is so artsy. I feel like a rich white person would hang this up in their loft and drink red wine until they pass out on their white leather sofa. That is so nice. I like that a lot, actually. Urukadi. I've seen this card a million times, actually. Ooh, okay. So the second pack, we get a Dunsparce EX. Nothing crazy, obviously. And then the Hops bag. I mean, at least we're walking away with something, you know? That's kind of nice. I was afraid we were just going to get a bunch of holos. Like, they picked the box clean and they knew there would be nothing in these. Just because something's guaranteed doesn't mean you can't get like a God box or whatever. Apparently, Japan actually has God packs. Now, I don't believe in God packs. Not in America, not in Japan. I just haven't seen it personally, so I don't think you can get out of the 5 cards, though. I think you need to get out of the 10 card packs. These are the slim packs. You get less bulk, so for people that don't want to collect bulk and they're just looking for the rare cards, it could be great for you, but you don't get to appreciate this Quilava, who should not be anywhere near a damn forest. What the hell? Cynthia's Garchomp. By the way, we've moved on to Heat Wave Arena. I mean, you saw me pull him out, right? You saw that. Oh, wait, what? Are you serious? It's a Shaman illustration rare in our first pack of Heat Wave. This is... What? My cynicism slowly fades away. I've rekindled a faith in mankind. There's no way that a seller wouldn't do this. Oh, wait. I think the Heat Wave... No, the Heat Wave and the Journey Together were definitely from Japan. That doesn't count. Those two, and I think the Paradise Dracona. I mean, I didn't expect them to get so many, but there is Paradise Dragona at the bottom, and then there's one other pack also from Japan. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I don't know exactly where he bought him from. I just know he went to the Pokemon store. I'm sure they sell Pokemon everywhere. Actually, I haven't had a chance to sit down with him outside of the one time we got him, and I didn't want to sit there and gush over, you know, every detail about his Pokemon shopping experience, especially when he didn't channel me spiritually like he promised. Oh my god, that card is so fucking cute, dude. I'm not mad. In fact, you could slug on my balls if you think I'm mad. That's Slugma right there. Okay, a really cute Starmie, I believe, or Staryu, sorry. I believe a lot of these, especially the Misty cards, I know the Misty cards have been moved. Not moved, but this is like the pre-release of Death and Rival. That's kind of how Japan packs feel, is like a pre-release, the precursor to when we get the big drops. Obviously, I can't get Glory of Team Rocket because I'm not a millionaire. I could not find that for the life of me. Okay, so is Zororo? The friggin' Zororo. I can't say his name right now. I'm dumb. Honestly, the holo pattern in a Rapidash, the holo pattern is kind of nice. I mean, you could tell it's pretty good. It's not that different. If anything, these feel a lot lighter than American cards. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. To me, that's a little sketch. Feels like I could shake it too hard and it would bend a little bit. Luckily, I'm not going to do that, so we're okay. And honestly, with the rate of... Oh, this is, I want to say Future Flash or... No, Cyber Judge. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I can't freaking read it. I don't think it says anywhere on the pack what it's called. That'd be nice, but I don't think they ever expected Americans to buy the Japanese packs, because that'd be ludicrous. And in case you didn't know, the back of a Japanese card is different. Now, this isn't the same for, say, the newly released Chinese cards. The Chinese cards have the normal backs. I don't know if I should say normal. The Americanized backs. Another Slugma. This is becoming very popular in Japanese circles. Ooh, Raichu on his back. Let's go, baby. You know, I collect Raichus. It's nothing weird. What was this guy's name? Seed Nut or whatever? It's freaking, God, C-Dot, or this little freak. His evolution. Kind of a lame card. He's just doing his best Sonic impression. He's not doing a good job of it. Okay, so then we got a vial of somebody's ghostly remains. This is a Sawsbuck with a fro. He's got that fro in him. Yeah, I feel like this isn't focusing the right way. If I go too far back, it could be the mat, to be honest. I may need to hold them up very close. I'm sorry it's scuffed, you know, it's the struggler setup, but we still get to have a nice conversation. And that's Shaman. That was worth the price of admission, which is free, because this is not a monetized motherfucking channel. So I'm going to try to hold it up very close. Hope we can come to a solid middle ground with this update I did on my phone. Okay, so that's Metacham's evolution. That is Metacham. I can't memorize every single one of them, and I'm getting the weird-ass ones, but this is like a yarn C-Dot. Okay, so then there's a bird. This is P-Dove's evolution. The second stage. Oh. What? Are you kidding me? Wait a... These hit rates are insane. Oh my god. Holy smokes. I mean, we're legitimately gonna have to... I don't like to price check. Okay, so I can feel it. It's got a nice feel to it. I don't like to price check. I am curious to see the difference in value, because these are very, very easy to hit so far, and we could just be getting lucky. There's a Pheasant, or whatever his name is. I'm sorry. There's like over 1,000 Pokemon, man. It's easier if I can just read it and mispronounce it than have to memorize it. All right, we got the Tit God, and this is Future Flash. It got Iron Valiant and all that crap on it. You got the Titty God, Miltank, just chilling in like meadows. Okay, so I really want to get to the hit of these now. I normally don't get that vibe from the English ones, but this is kind of crazy. I just so badly want to get to the center of this investigation. So this is Tinkatuff or Tinkatun. Tinkatun's the last one. Tinkerbell. It's Tinkerbell, my homie Tinkerbell. Okay, then we get to a Zeeb Striker that I actually really freaking like. Look at the art on this thing. In fact, I should just be showing you the art, because unless you could read Japanese, that is really clean. I feel like if my son drew this with crayons at Denny's, it's national news. I mean, this card looks amazing. And then we get, oh, that weird... It's like one of the mythical ones, the snail. I actually kind of like that one. I kind of like that one when I fought his bitch ass in Violet. That's not bad. And then a radar gun to shoot your enemies. Not bad, but not good enough to go with my Raichu on his back. No, sir. Okay, one more Future Flash. Now I'm really excited to get to the rarer ones, the ones that were a lot harder to find, because some of these packs are a little bit older now, too. You got, freaking... It's the Ice Cream Idiot, dude. Oh my god. It's the baby form of toxicity. Toxicity. Sorry. That is so cute. This is very tempting to put it in the hits, but the hits is already filling up really fast. Oh, it's so cute. I'm going to put it in a Can I start a maybe pile? Let's get a maybe pile right there, because that is such a cute card. And then there's the weird version of Tentacool, the Toadsacool or whatever. But he's kind of cool, actually. This is a nice little card. He's kind of on a stroll there. I mean, I'm sure you can tell. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Volcarona. Can you give me another Volcarona? Oh, shit. Look at this Tatsugiri with the sass, brother. Oh my god. I would not cross paths with this man without losing my goddamn life. This guy's a fucking G. I'm not trying to be offensive, but that looks like a smiley face. Okay, so we didn't get a hit out of the Future Flash, but now we're on to the Paradise Dragona, and this has got some cool cards in it, probably. I don't know. It's got Latios and Latias. That kid never fail. And then we got a really nice Quaxley off the rip. What is he doing? Is he about to fly? Throw yourself off, do a flip. Okay, and then you got the Drillbur's evolution, Scaladrill or whatever, Excadrill. Another Pokemon I've never had to say out loud. Listen, I just have these, like, rapid mini micro strokes. That's all it is. It's not a mispronunciation. I'm having a stroke. Okay, the Swablu in the forest. I feel like I've seen this card 1,000 times. It's a nice card. Landorus. Lame. And then you got the evolution of the little stupid mushroom thing. This is actually kind of a dope Pokemon. This looks like a Pokemon that you could, like, go into a tattoo shop and see somebody put on somebody, because they were like, yeah, give me, like, a cool mushroom. And the guy wasn't feeling creative, so he just ripped off Pokemon, and the little stoner that wanted the mushroom was freaking hyped about it anyways. Pat God, what are you doing, Pat God? Wait, if Pat God is up here, oh my god, there could be something serious in here. He doesn't do that for nothing. If it's not in here, it's somewhere around this area. He was very excited. I've never seen Jazzy the Pat God act like this. I don't like Satitan. I'm not coming around to him. Drillbur in a very nice... This kind of gives me like old school Pokemon vibes. I don't know why. This is giving me like 20 years ago kind of style art. And Drillbur's cool. I like Drillbur. You're getting me all twisted up. Skarmory having a fit. Skarmory, put your toys away, man. So he's wrong about this pack. You know, his wires might be crossed. Mohawk guy, not interesting. And then, wow. You hungry? Huh? Trying to eat me? Nah. What is this Pokemon anyways, dude? Is it supposed to be like a lizard, like, invaded an apple and it was like a parasitic lizard? What is it? I don't understand it. I don't understand what happened with Applin, because this is like a fucking lizard. It looks like those lizards that invade birds' nests and then appear and eat everything. Okay, so that is the finale of the easier packs to get, and I'm gonna pull these next few packs one by one because they're kind of special, y'all. This one, I believe, is Ancient Roar. All right. Oh, I should not slam that down on this fucking $300 mat at this point, man. That's what they're selling this shit for. These, I could only find one of at a decent price. Ooh, starting off a little hot, a little zesty with my guy Spinda. I love Spinda. Spinda's so cool. Why don't we get the cool Spinda cards? And then we get to the worst Pokemon possibly ever imagined. My guy Trubbish. I hate this Pokemon. What the hell was the thought process? Let's make a trash one. We've done everything else. We don't need any more lizards. How about some trash? Okay, there is a Seadra looking like the toughest motherfucker I've ever seen. Like, for once, his spiky back looks like it would hurt. Usually, I'm like, yeah, I'll stay away from the spiky back. He could kill me if he backed up into me, Rog. Oh, shit, I almost didn't pull this one down. Okay, this is that one chump. What's his motherfucker's name? Oh, my God, it's the weird Salamence one. All right, the weird ancient and future cards they're weird. That's why they call them weird. Oh, it's Loudred's Evolution, the one that nobody cares about. I'm going to say the Salamence weirdo thing is not a hit. I mean, I guess it's a hit, but it's going in the bottom. It's going to the bottom. All right, next one, I believe, is Clayburst. All right, it's hard to memorize these. I mean, I could show you what it's like to open them without scissors, but I know it's recommended because they are so tall, it's not worth the risk. I said I could show you, then I'm like pulling it towards me. That's just what you do normally. Okay, so it's not that bad, but like, why not just use scissors when the pack is so tall? They leave that extra air in there, so use the air. I don't think it's that bad to open, but it's also like, it's not the safest way of doing this. Okay, then we got a Pineco, who is definitely judging me for always having scuffed Pokemon videos, but not judging you for subscribing. He thinks you're a sweetheart for that. In fact, he's about as groovy as Krogunk or whatever the fuck this idiot's name is. Just give me my damn oils on Pokemon Sleep, bitch. Shroodle. I love Shroodle. He is so cute. I want a dog that looks exactly like Shroodle for 5 seconds, and then realistically, if your dog looked like this, call an exorcist. Oh, it's freaking tandem. It's Mousehold. It's Mousehold, but it's the rare version of Mousehold where there's only 3 of them. You can have 3, you can have 4. I think the 3 one is the rare one, but this is literally me, my wife, and Seb. Oh, everything you see open on this channel is not for me. It's actually for my son Sebastian, who's only a year old, so I'll be taking care of his cards for now because honestly, he's not great at taking care of things. But he is great at drinking some delicious Japanese juice. It also might be Korean, I'm sorry. This is that weird-ass one who reminds me less of a Pokemon and more of a man, especially in this card. I mean, he's not even hiding his, like, Pokemon skin suit. Okay, Ruler of the Black Flame. Little Charizard action. Now, when you get packs like these, you get 5 cards per pack, but you also get half the amount of cards to collect in each set, so it's easier to locate things. These are the reasons why people like opening these, because they're easier to get hits. As I pull an illustration rare out of this one. Watch. This is that dude from Pokemon Sleep that I could not get when he was like the freaking... Oh, dude, this I don't care anymore. I don't care. This Charmander is sick. He is kicking up shit right now. That boy is kicking up dirt. That dude started a fight and he's going to win it. That's a hit. That's a freaking hit. Beefy Pidgeotto. Entei actually looking really dope. Honestly, this is some movie magic card shit right here. This dude is a bloodlusty freak, and I kind of love it. Okay, that one, yeah, that one's going as a hit. That's a really nice card. I don't even care if I can find it in English. It's nice. Oh, it's Bubblehead, and he's protecting his little flower, and his little Bubblehead son also looks twice as dumb as he does. Some newer Pokemon, man, they clearly ran out of issues, or they ran out of whatever drug that was helping them prior to the set. This one, we might pull a Pikachu. It's the, something engine or some shit. The names are really dumb. Like, okay, not all of them. Like, Clayburst is cool, but this one's like supercharged radioactive engine or something dumb. I don't know. This is the one that jumped out at me as having a really stupid name. It's the Dung Beetle that no one in the history of Pokemon actually enjoys. Okay, and then we got Slack Off, you know, Don't do that. You'll go blind. Great Pokemon. I love Slag. Sandygast. I kind of hate Sandygast, but I do like this card because he's failing. He's lost. He's sad about his Sandcastle, which doesn't make sense because he's a Saiyan man. Armarouge, which if you didn't watch the stream, I actually pulled the SIR from Prismatic Evolutions. Ooh! Oh, to be honest, I've got some nice buzzes from opening these Japanese packs, but nothing like that. I was shaking for days. Not really, though. That's weird when people say that. Oh, and then we get Naked Executor. So we started off really strong. I should go back and see where I got those packs from and go back to them or not, because I should go back to the person who was silly enough to sell me a pack of legendary treasures. That is right. We actually got a pack that has 10 cards in it. It's going to be a more authentic Pokemon open experience. These can have God packs. I'm not saying we're going to get one pack magic, but I've never opened this. I'm worried about this one. I don't think we got a God pack. No, it's not a God pack. Again, can't confirm that this is not a silly TikTok trend. It is a Voltorb looking friggin' badass, dude. Then there's a Natu. Palafin hitting the ring, buddy. I don't even know what that means. I don't know why I said that. It doesn't mean anything. Then we got a Weevil, and it's an alright card. I don't know. Kind of boring. Kind of a boring card. Oh, we got the Ditto. I actually love this card. I actually bought English versions of this card because I love it so much. I just think he looks happy. He's a happy little boy. All right? It's a great... What? We got a baby shiny Riolu. Oh my god. No way. Okay, so my wife freaking loves Lucario. It's her favorite Pokemon. The fact that we got the baby shiny Riolu... Oh my god. So dope. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and the Mew. Okay, it's just a normal EX card, but Mew? You don't do much better than Mew if you have to get an EX card. Now I also know how to spell Mew. So the next test I get, I will pass it. And then we get Oinkologne, which I will forever hate the name of this freak. And then somebody's leftover lunch, and a Pelipper. This thing keeps going. Let's rank these bad boys. Bottom of the barrel, I'm actually going to remove the Entei. I don't think Entei's worth a sleeve. I think I was just huffing it right there. I was just getting a little huff. An obvious bottom of the barrel choice would be the Salamence idiot thing. The Dunsparce. I'm not a big fan of the Dunsparce. I'm also not a big fan of regular EXs. Well, some of them. I'm like a big fan of this, especially with how cute that Mew looks. Yes, please. More of those. Awesome freaking card. Plus just the pink coming off of that. It's just such a pretty card. I really like that. I'm going to say Ditto because I already have this. I have 2 of these in English. So I'm not like super happy about that, but we can compare. Oh my gosh. That's the comp right there. Toxel, Charmander, then Raichu. Because that's just how I feel right now. I don't know. That's just the mood. Any of those are interchangeable. So the thing that's cool about Japanese cards, which I had not mentioned yet, see that right there is an AR. It's hard to get it in focus. I mean, there it is. Because there's ARs, there's SARs, it's a secret art rare, which is the equivalent of a secret illustration rare in English packs. For some reason, like the Shaman says AR, and it still says 66 out of 63, which should be secret. So very strange. This is actually my first shiny card. The shiny says 280 out of 190, which seems absurd. How many secret cards are in shiny treasures, dude? Oh my god. This is gonna sound insane. I'm gonna put this one here. I'm sorry, I have to, because I really do love these 3 cards. Great Pokemon, my first shiny card, and then just a really clean experience to look at. I'm sorry, but this Mew, everything about it is very nice and fun to look at. The little star in its eye right there. So goddamn dope. You know you love it, and it's gonna be number 3. I think I have to give number 1 to Riolu. The shiny Riolu. Marissa's going to be so hyped to see this. I may even have to give it to her. So, if I'm looking at them both and I'm being totally fair, honestly, the centering and everything looks pretty identical. I don't spot any discernible difference. Nothing jumping out at me. The weight feels the same, but kind of in different places. Does that make sense? The Pokemon from the English set feels a little firmer almost. Like it feels sturdier. This feels very light, like paper. This feels like cardboard. It's kind of weird, but they still have a very similar weight to them. I could break out like a weed scale, but I don't have one. I'm sure someone else has done it. If we were to compare the holo, very similar. This one almost has more shininess to it, but in person, Nah, they're about the same. They look identical, just different languages, which is a good thing. A lot of the times people have to start these wars and say, I only open Japanese because it's just who I am. It makes me the person that I am. And then, same thing for English, but it's all the same damn thing. You can't be too worried about price points and crap like that. Just be worried about having fun and getting the cards you want for your collection. Especially if it's a shiny Riolu that made you crap your pants and you need to hurry up and be done with this because you've soiled your chair. So, with what you've seen here today, or from your own personal experience, do you think Japanese cards live up to the same level of hype that English cards do? Obviously, you should. I mean, it's all the same art. And that's why you're opening the cards. You don't open the Pokemon cards to continuously read them over and over and over again. That would just be kind of weird, unless you were using them to play. If you're playing with them, definitely stick to whatever language you speak. The best part of the card is the art, and the art is still there. I mean, it's the same goddamn art. You compare two cards next to each other, they look identical outside of the language. You can split hairs and say the quality control is better over there. I can't speak from experience. I haven't opened up enough of them, but it felt and looked the same as most Pokemon cards I've ever opened. I'm not a quality freak, though. I don't care if it's centered just right. I have no control over that. That's not me. I'm not on the line chopping these cards off of their giant thing. I'm holding the Charmander. I'm like a baby. He's also got little beads in his stomach. Let me see if you can hear it. I don't know if I can give that to Seb. Because what if he chews on it and then swallows the beads? He chews on a lot of things. So what I'm saying is you should go online right now and buy every single Japanese pack you could find. It could be the last chance you'll ever have to get your hands on them, and you can't let the next guy get it. No. These belong to you. Please, don't let them. That's the mentality of the FOMOist. Don't do that. And then the scalper's like, I bet I can turn these into a couple bucks. And then the hoarder investor's like, me mom won't get out of bed so I can take up more space in the kitchen. I have no idea what those investors are thinking. That's a different conversation. We could talk about that in a separate video about long-term investing. I'm sure I could talk to no end on it. It's not smart. Ultimately, it's a big gamble. Buy stocks or something. If you want to gamble like that, just, I don't know. I don't want to end on a weird note like that. I don't want to be aggressive. I want to be happy for the shiny Riolu and the Shaman and everything. Amazing cards we pulled. I gotta show my wife right away. So if you want to see me open more Japanese cards, let me know. I can get more of them. I even have a little bit left over that I didn't want to use a bunch of. Might just use them during streams at the end because that was fun last time. I might even have another legendary treasures to save on shipping when I bought the first one. That's a cliffhanger for another day. I'm totally satisfied. It's like if we open that one and then we get crap out of that one, the first one doesn't feel as special. So I don't want to get crap. Or get like 3 more shiny Riolu. It's a god pack, all shiny Riolu babies. That's a baby shiny Riolu. Get the fuck out of here. We're not gonna beat that. It's actually so soft on your fingers. My God. That material is just... Whoo! It's the opposite of the crying you might be hearing in the background. I don't know what's wrong with this kid right now. He misses me. That's gotta be what it is. Dad's always opening my Pokemon cards. What the